What's up, future fighters? We are back. Let's see here. We just did some monumental tasks today. Just kind of a recap. We went through both the combos and the links for transition types 0 and 3. And we discovered that they are all extendable. So all transition types 0 and 3 are extendable. Now, we put the individual moves here. However, I think it would be really, really good if we actually just make a transition type setting. Now, where we're going to do that, I'm not sure. We're going to have several options. Obviously, choose move is going to be a quite easy option because it's the one that's setting it here. However, it's passing it to strike control. So it's probably best if we set it here, and it's going to be a real easy thing to do. The only downside is that we can't really pass it, because we could pass an array back, but we're passing this random attack move index here, and of course choose move. That is, we're also passing something back there as well. So you can still make hard variable settings in these scripts, though, and so it's not necessarily a bad thing to do, and since sometimes we're not always choosing from the same set of moves of transition types, strike control looks like it's going to be the best place to make this setting, and it makes sense, right? It makes sense, and it's being passed here. So this is a new variable, transition type, and this new variable is going to come from the first argument that's in there. And this new variable is going to be used here, so that what will happen is we'll change this to an if statement. Now we want to make sure it works within these. So it's actually, this is interesting because this is actually based on case. It's kind of fascinating, because it's based on the move index. So not necessarily a bad thing. It just takes a little bit more programming. So if transition type you could actually do a switch here as well. It says switching on this. I don't know how I got into switches so much. I guess having these long if statements, with or, they're kind of hard to read. especially when I do narrow windows like this. So let's do a switch statement here, and don't need a break at the end of a switch. Case 0, case 3. What's going to happen is, gotta copy the whole thing, sorry. Extend combo. The default is actually going to be this switch statement. Here. Just like that. And so we're kind of having the same effect, except now we don't have to list every single move. We don't have to remember to, shoot, is that move extendable or not? If it's a transition type 0 or 3, it is. And so we don't have to, every time we make up a new move, we don't have to remember to add it here. And that's the thing about programming that I like, is make it automatic, make it automated. Don't have to remember everything. That's why we put so much time in to making these systems so crisp, so we don't have to remember. Let's see here. I just want to run the code here in my head real quick to make sure it's going to do the same thing as it was before, and it should. So it's going to switch on transition type, and see, the only problem though is if a move isn't set in strike control, it's not going to work. That's the only problem, is because there are some moves that are set outside of strike control, and then it won't know what to do here. So it would appear that we're actually going to have to leave it move individual move dependent. That being said, even though that this isn't going to work specifically for what we're trying to do, there might be an array way that we can do this that will make it more automated. We'll have to see. If you enjoy this and you enjoy this type of trial and error for AI coding, go to docbrockgames.com and check out the alpha version of the game. You can check out the features, you can check out the 2 characters, you can check out the great screenshots, and most importantly, you can put your email address in here, and I'll let you know when the game comes out. Then come back to YouTube, because this AI is not going to make itself. Not yet, at least. See you there.